hot boy summer, mama.
No hot boy summer. You treat those women respectfully.
Obviously.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Nigeria Chambers of Big O Belt Media. It is a pleasure to see the four of you all.
Hi.
Nice to see
Now,
you.
if I do the calculations, today's first day of summer. Who's going back to the Hamptons?
Going back tomorrow, baby.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Now, listen, this show is definitely going to bring a lot of attention to this area, much like the Jersey Shore. It's going to further its tourist destination attraction to everybody. So upon watching the season, which I did watch the entire season, I'm just kind of curious if we can just go down the list really quick. What's that one factor you want people to know about being in the Hamptons? Like that you want them to get from the show to establish, like, this is the Hamptons?
I think, the word the Hamptons has such a stigma to it. It's, you think of glitz, glam, fast cars, everything. But the show does such a great job of showing the other side of it that the locals all see. And, we live there year round, where it's not like this whole ideal thing all the time in this beautiful, picturesque place. Yeah. It still is. But, it does a great job of just showing the behind the scenes of all of that.
I feel like us locals have like a whole different perspective on the Hamptons. Well, obviously we do, but I want the city people to see how annoying they could get because we do bash them a little bit.
Put them in their place a little bit.
I just want them to see and
Along.
know how we feel.
There's a name.
Yeah, I think a special part of the show too is like seeing me as a city kid coming into a locals Hampton vibe. I don't think you ever see that, and I think people that hear about the Hamptons don't really understand what the Hamptons is. They see it as what Avery's describing, this glitz and glam, this thing where only the white and privileged are going and spending their summers and then leaving. And I think it was so special to have that opportunity to kind of go and experience with everyone.
Yeah,
I agree. It was an awesome experience being able to work with you guys during the whole summer, film with you guys the whole season, expose myself, you guys expose yourself. It just bettered our relationships. But overall, the Hamptons is a wonderland, and during the summer, who doesn't want to be there? But you got to be respectful, and that's the biggest thing. And some cityites are not respectful, and that's why I make names for them sometimes. And that would be cityite.
If you don't say bussin', then this whole interview is fraudulent, just by the
way. Dude, oh my God, that's too funny.
No, and Hobbs, I also want to, commend you, and for you especially for using this opportunity on the show to really talk about your challenges as a Black male in this area and wasn't afraid to shy away from that, even in the difficult times. I love the conversation that you and Ilan had at times, and I love how you were just able to just sit there and in some of the hottest moments, really be vulnerable to share that, because I think the viewers need to see that as well too. And I also love how across the board, how all four of you all stood up for a certain character who had said more of a homophobic sort of a slur, and you all were just like, forget all this tension we got amongst one another, dead this right now. Like, that was dope. And I can't even imagine if I had that much like wherewithal at that age to take that responsibility. So, hats off to the four of you all to be able to do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, the one thing I got to say, now, I was once you all's age, and I have to say that, I'm in the Maryland area, so I don't know if you ever heard of Ocean City. So we have like sort of an equivalent, more of a middle class version of what you all have. And if we had the cameras rolling, I would think we would have more of a facade. But you all were very, very raw and real, which still makes me wonder, was there anything that you all did not show the cameras?
Honestly, the cameras did such a great job of just showing our true, real lives. Whether the cameras were there or not, that's exactly what my day looks like and how I spend my summers. So
Yeah, they really did. It was just how we would live any summer. There was just cameras, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought the realness of the show was honestly super unique. I never really thought that when you look at reality TV, you don't really think of the idea of that, but the way that I describe it, like experiencing it, my feelings were real, my emotions were real, and I'm glad to hear you say that, because it really was. Like, everything felt and was experienced was so raw and real, and I think that's really what makes the show so special.
I agree with Ilan. That word raw is very, it's perfect. It's perfect word to describe how we filmed, because As I said to the previous reporter, we were not forced to go sleep in the same roof, which I think is the biggest thing about it. Is because if that happened, there would have been a lot more altercations, there would have been a lot more drama. But the cast was chasing that in a sense, but they were letting us be ourselves. I was able to expose my family, tell my story. Ilan was able to give everyone his perspective, and we were able to give our perspective. And there was conflict, there was drama, but we really just had a great summer, and it's a good opportunity to show the world how locals work, how cityites work, and we're all the same.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you brought that up. I don't have another question, but I definitely want to tip my hat off to you all for not only showing the side of you all, but being able to bring your family into that and get that perspective as well, which to me gave me a very well-rounded experience of what the Hamptons are. So y'all did a fantastic job. And I don't know, somebody make the call, but let's make sure we get this season 2 on the way right away.
There we go, baby. There we go, baby.
But thank y'all so much, man. This was dope. Forever Summer Hamptons. Can't wait for the world to check it out. And I hope y'all having a wonderful time today.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Adios.
Great to meet you.